You may be wondering how the Elon Musk takeover of Twitter is being handled. Well, the short answer is that it's going terribly wrong. You may have heard that Twitter is probably headed to bankruptcy, but how does that happen when the richest man in the world owns it? Keep watching to see how this will affect Twitter and Elon Musk. Heading to Twitter has now become the conclusive and knee-jerk means for handling the magnitude of how horrendous things truly are in the world. It is an unsettling time to be on the site, which is speculated to run aground at any second now. In the event that Twitter goes down, where can we go to discuss Twitter going down? Employees are being locked out of their workplaces, are being forced to suffer mass layoffs, and are being required to field erratic directions from Twitter CEO Elon Musk as a result of the leadership shakeup that has taken place at the company. Meanwhile, Musk's subscription-based verification service has resulted in an increase in the number of troll accounts. This has contributed to the creation of a carnival-like environment on the site, as users have taken on the persona of the wealthy and powerful for the purpose of producing comedic results. Musk is, of course, the mastermind behind the entire idea, which is doomed to fail in every foreseeable way. A few times following the debut of the function, an individual by the name of Elon Musk, who possessed the authoritative blue check, urged followers, saying, quote, "If you want to be like me, drink your pee." The tone of Musk's megalomaniacal corporate speak and his spastic emailing habits are satirized in one image. The meme also riffs on the spoof stunt by providing a screenshot of an employee inbox that is swamped with Musk's desperate urinal preoccupation. For those of you who need a recap, Elon Musk started his takeover bid of Twitter back in April of 2022 by becoming the largest stakeholder at 9%. Musk first accepted Twitter's invitation to join the company's board of directors, but ultimately decided to turn down the offer. On April 14th, he made an unsolicited bid to purchase the firm. Twitter's board first replied with a poison pill approach to oppose a hostile takeover, but on April 25th, they officially accepted Musk's takeover bid of $44 billion. The offer was for a full takeover of Twitter. Musk indicated that he intended to implement new features into the platform, make the site's algorithm open source, eliminate spam bot profiles, and support free expression. Musk made public his decision to cancel the arrangement in July, claiming that Twitter had violated the terms of their agreement by failing to take action against spam bot profiles despite repeated warnings. Shortly afterward, the corporation sued Musk in the Delaware Court of Chancery, and the court has set the week of October 17th as the week for that trial to begin. Musk changed his mind and announced he would go forward with the acquisition a few weeks before the trial was scheduled to commence. On October 27th, the transaction was finalized, and Elon Musk was instantly appointed CEO and new owner of Twitter. This coincided with the taking of Twitter private. After purchasing Twitter, Musk wasted no time in getting rid of several senior executives, one of which is the previous CEO, Parag Agrawal. Since then, Musk has suggested a number of changes to Twitter, including the establishment of a content moderation council to oversee moderation rules, and he has terminated the employment of around 50% of the company's employees. After Musk issued a deadline to his employees demanding they commit to a very rigorous labor, hundreds of workers then resigned from their positions at the company. Before we tell you more, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to KABOOM if you haven't already. Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter has gone so far off into left field in such a brief amount of time that he may have to take the social media site into bankruptcy only weeks after obtaining it. Even while this is likely to be awful for Twitter, Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and the richest person in the world, is not likely to experience much of a financial impact personally. According to a story by NPR, Musk is said to have warned staff members that Twitter could go bankrupt if the company does not begin producing significantly more money. Musk completed the privatization of the company with a takeover worth $44 billion last month. In the process, he converted part of his Tesla stock into cash, but at the same time, he left Twitter with a debt of $13 billion. According to NPR, the issue is that Twitter only created $632 million in cash flow in the previous year, which was used to pay for debt as well as other expenses. The current debt of the corporation is approximately 7 times greater than its predicted earnings for the year 2022. According to Bloomberg's story, another pressing issue is that approximately $1.2 billion in annual interest payments stemming from the Twitter acquisition are set to become payable. This implies that Twitter needs to immediately produce income and cash, but because of Musk's poor management of the takeover, the company has lost an estimated $4 million in daily revenue as a result of brands leaving the platform. Considering these facts, it's possible that filing for bankruptcy is the most prudent course of action right now. According to Andy Wu, an assistant professor at the Harvard Business School, this would make it possible for investors and other lenders to seize control of Twitter during the bankruptcy process while Musk would continue to serve as CEO. Wu asserts that Musk would be able to restructure the liabilities through bankruptcy, putting the company in a more stable financial position. If you're wondering how an individual with an estimated net worth of $185 billion can allow one of his failing firms to file for bankruptcy, the answer is that the owner of the business and the business itself are two independent entities. According to what is stated on the website Medium, corporate money are, quote, ring-fenced from personal finances, which enables even the ultra-wealthy to protect their personal assets in the event of a significant collapse in business. According to Forbes, there are three primary categories of bankruptcy to choose from: Chapter 7, Chapter 11, and Chapter 13. When a debtor files for bankruptcy under Chapter 7, often known as liquidation, the majority of their assets are auctioned to satisfy their debts. Nearly all people who file for bankruptcy under Chapter 7 have at least some of their obligations dismissed. By entering into an agreement to repay debts over a longer period of time, often 3 to 5 years, the debtor is able to keep more of their property when filing for bankruptcy under Chapter 13. On the other hand, the Chapter 11 route is one that's most likely to be used by a large and well-established corporation like Twitter. According to uscourts.gov, Chapter 11 bankruptcy is frequently referred to as a reorganization bankruptcy. In most cases, the debtor will continue to be in possession of the business. In addition to having the rights and responsibilities of a trustee, the debtor is allowed to keep running the company as usual and may even borrow money if the court gives its blessing. If a sufficient number of creditors agree to the plan and it satisfies certain legal standards, it will then be submitted to the court for confirmation. So that's how Twitter, owned by the richest man in the world, can declare bankruptcy. What do you think? Do you think Elon is handling the takeover properly? And do you think Twitter is headed towards bankruptcy? Let us know in the comments and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to KABOOM for more videos.